Imagine waking up one day to find out that your country's border has mysteriously shifted, making your homeland either larger or smaller. It sounds like something out of a fantasy novel, but the world has witnessed some truly bizarre instances of misplaced borders. From a Belgian farmer unknowingly altering the French-Belgian boundary to the strange tale of a hotel room split between two nations. These stories unveil the quirky and unexpected world of border misjudgments. Welcome to the GeoSavvy. Subscribe and let's dive in. Let's begin with these fascinating tales that highlight the impact of geographical errors, historical misunderstandings, and even the occasional intervention of Google Maps. 1. The Belgian farmer's unintended land grab. In a whimsical turn of events, a Belgian farmer unwittingly became a boundary-shifting maverick. Blissfully unaware of the historic weight carried by a seemingly ordinary stone marking the French-Belgian border, this farmer decided to give his tractor a bit more room. Little did he know, this casual act of creating space would send shockwaves through the geopolitical landscape. The ancient stone, originally a silent monument of shared history, shifted a whopping 2.29 meters, nudging France a tad smaller and Belgium considerably larger. This delightful tale of unintentional territorial expansion came to light when a local history buff stumbled upon the displaced landmark. Facing the unexpected consequences of his tractor's newfound freedom, the farmer was sternly ordered to return the stone promptly or dance with the legal repercussions. Who knew a tractor could hold such power over international boundaries? 2. The tree-cutting pensioner's unplanned territory seizure. A German pensioner, armed with pruning shears and a green thumb, unwittingly became the accidental architect of border turmoil. Blissfully clearing his garden, this unsuspecting retiree decided to trim a bit too much, unintentionally annexing a slice of Czech Republic territory by felling a tree that had stood as historic sentinels since 1770. Little did he know that his landscaping escapade would spark diplomatic fireworks between Germany and the Czech Republic. The trees, once markers of a bygone era, became the epicenter of an unforeseen international dispute. In the aftermath, the pensioner found himself at the heart of a tussle between nations, ordered to replant the historical arboreal landmarks or face the weighty consequence of a hefty fine. 3. Google Maps and the Nicaragua-Costa Rica border dispute. In 2006, a Nicaraguan official relied on Google Maps to estimate the border line, leading to a significant miscalculation. The border between Nicaragua and Costa Rica was shifted by around 3 kilometers, causing a conflict over Isla Cerro, a wetland area claimed by both countries. Costa Rica accused Nicaragua of invading its territory, leading to a lawsuit filed with the International Court of Justice. In 2015, the court ruled in Costa Rica's favor, highlighting the perils of relying solely on internet mapping tools for defining borders. 4. The quirky northwest angle. The border between the United States and Canada follows the 49th parallel, except for a peculiar protrusion in the north of Minnesota known as the northwest angle. This anomaly resulted from an 18th century misjudgment when mapmakers mistakenly believed the Mississippi River extended further north. The northwest angle is a quirky mistake, and its 120 residents are separated from the mainland by either crossing the US-Canadian border twice or taking a boat across the Lake of the Woods. 5. The Hotel Larz, a divided honeymoon suite. The enchanting town of Lure, where the Franco-Swiss border weaves an extraordinary tale through the very fabric of buildings. None more captivating than the Hotel Larz. This charming abode finds itself uniquely divided by the international boundary, creating a whimsical dance between nations within its walls. The Hotel Larz became a geopolitical stage during World War II, where German soldiers casually dined on the French side, while resilient members of the French resistance sought refuge on the Swiss side. Picture a divided honeymoon suite, with a double bed straddling the border, symbolizing love amidst the chaos of wartime. This tale unveils the complexities when borders seamlessly intersect daily life, turning a quaint hotel into a living metaphor for the intricate dance between nations in times of conflict and resilience. The Hotel Larz stands as a testament to the curious marriage of geography and history, where borders become more than just lines on a map. 6. Tasmania's accidental land border. Journey down under to the quirky tale of Tasmania's accidental land border, a geographic blunder that adds a dash of intrigue to Australia's map. Tasmania, proudly flaunting its status as Australia's lone island state, takes an unexpected twist with an unnoticed land boundary. Enter the cartographical mishap of 3912, where a small island, initially dubbed Northeast Islet, was unwittingly misplaced in the shuffle. The result, a surprising and unintended border formation between Tasmania and Victoria, the southernmost mainland state. This delightful anomaly showcases the whimsical repercussions of mapping mistakes, turning a routine demarcation into an unintentional masterpiece of geographical quirks. Who would have thought that a tiny island's misplaced identity could add a sprinkle of mystery to the southern tip of Australia? The world, it seems, loves surprises, even in the seemingly straightforward realm of border delineations. 7. Yugoslavia's disputed internal borders. The breakup of the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia in the early 1990s resulted in disputes over internal borders, particularly between Slovenia and Croatia. The lack of clearly defined borders during Yugoslavia's federal era contributed to territorial claims based on historical and demographic factors. This lack of clarity fueled disputes during their declarations of independence, emphasizing the challenges of transitioning internal boundaries into international ones. 8. The Radcliffe Boundary, an inaccurate map's legacy. Step into the tangled world of Sir Cyril Radcliffe's boundary drawing drama during the 1947 partition of India and Pakistan. Picture a British lawyer armed with outdated maps and lacking the local savvy needed for such a monumental task. The result? A map riddled with errors and peculiar anomalies, one of which was Dela Kangari, an Indian enclave nesting within a Bangladeshi enclave. The quirks of this cartographical misadventure lingered for decades until 2015, when India and Bangladesh in a diplomatic dance decided to swap enclaves. It marked the end of Dela Kangari's unique status, showcasing the enduring legacy of Radcliffe's inaccuracies. This tale unveils the complexities of border making, where ink on paper can shape the destiny of nations and the fates of those residing in the enigmatic folds of demarcated lines. 9. Egypt-Sudan's Betoal Un, unclaimed territory. Enter the mysterious realm of Betoal, a minuscule piece of unclaimed territory nestled between Egypt and Sudan, a testament to the quirks of cartography. This tiny slice of land, born out of a 19th century mapping mishap in 1899, holds a fascinating story of neglect and unintentional neglect. The British and Egyptians, entangled in administrative complexities, decided to leave this area unallocated, a decision echoing through time. Administrative boundary disputes added another layer of complexity to Betoal's narrative. Fast forward to today, and this forgotten parcel of Earth remains unclaimed, caught in the limbo of unresolved border issues. Behold the perplexing consequences of mapping mistakes, offering a captivating glimpse into the challenges of grappling with unclaimed territories where lines on a map intersect with the enigmatic dance of history and geopolitics. 10. Rio Grande's shifting border. The border between Mexico and the United States following the Rio Grande River are dynamic and can change course over time. The Rio Grande's shifting course has led to parts of Texas ending up on the Mexican side of the river. This natural phenomenon showcases the challenges of placing borders based on fluid geographical features and the need for flexibility in border demarcation. These tales of misplaced borders unveil a world where lines on a map can be surprisingly fluid and subject to human error, historical misunderstandings, and even quirks of nature. Whether it's a Belgian farmer inadvertently changing national boundaries or a hotel room divided between warring nations, these stories emphasize the need for precision and careful consideration in demarcating borders. In an era where technology provides accurate mapping tools, it's essential to learn from these historical misjudgments and ensure that borders are defined with accuracy and respect for historical context. After all, the world may be more interconnected than ever, but the lines that divide it remain subject to the quirks of human history and geography. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.